Hurricane Kiko has regained Category 4 intensity currently with winds of 140 miles per hour, gusting to 165, pressure of 945 millibars, and is moving west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. Here's the forecast. In 12 hours, we have it reaching its ultimate peak with winds of 150 miles per hour, and then weakening will ensue as it moves into an area of high wind shear and decreasing sea surface temperatures, and in around 4 days will begin to make its closest approach to Hawaii. Here is the wind field. It is still quite a small storm. You can see the core of the storm has gotten a little bit larger, but the storm overall still is very, very small, and that is what has generally allowed the storm to maintain its intensity. We don't have any watches or warnings in effect because it's not really a major threat to land right now. And there's no wind threat either. Here are the chances. They're all the same as yesterday. Overall danger, we're still giving a 3. The only thing we've changed here from yesterday's update is we've increased the storm size from a 3 to a 4. It has gotten a little bit larger, and the core, like I said, has gotten a little bit larger. But overall, the storm's still quite small and not really a super significant threat to land. Here are the other agencies. We're going with 140 right now, given its current satellite appearance. The NHC is at 130 currently. I don't know what's up with that. The storm satellite certainly shows stronger than 130 miles an hour. And GFS is way behind at 120 miles per hour. That was a while ago when it was at 120. It's stronger than 120 miles an hour right now. Anyway, let's move on to the GFS. Here is H Wharf. They're currently at 959. It is stronger than that right now. They have pretty much just weakening, a small second peak there at the very start, and passing north of the Hawaiian Islands there probably is a tropical depression. HMON is probably a similar thing. 970, it is certainly stronger than that right now. And from the looks of it, they don't really have any strengthening. And yeah, it passes north of Hawaii. I don't even see Hawaii in these frames. But yeah, right there. HAFSA 964, it's stronger than that right now. Forecasting down to 954. A 10 millibar drop from right now would be 935. That'd be borderline Cat 5 given this storm. But passing north of Hawaii here, this is probably fairly accurate to our track forecast, taking into account the pressure. I can't really tell what the winds are. Taking into account the pressure, this is probably pretty accurate to our track. B, this is usually the one that overestimates everything. 964 is stronger than that. Dropping like 3 millibars, and pretty accurate track, I'd say. GFS, which I have not looked at yet, have it at 962 currently. They have it stronger than that. The official pressure they're running with right now is 958. They don't have really any strengthening. And that's probably not even tropical by the time it gets near Hawaii. ECMWF, this is the one that underestimates everything. 992 millibars. Very, very accurate. Dropping to 984 millibars. An 8 millibar drop from what it's currently at, I'd say, is a fair estimate for how strong it's going to be. Never mind, it's more than an 8 millibar drop, it's a 12 millibar drop. But still, that's fairly accurate, I believe. Are they saying that this... Let's see. It's passing north of Hawaii here. And then it dips way south, all the way down to about 7 degrees south. That is... wow. Anyway, satellite imagery. Kiko looks great. The eye earlier, talking these frames right here, looked very good. The storm's overall cloud tops are alright. The cloud tops haven't been super great for the storm's entire life. But the eye took a little bit of a hit earlier, and it looks like it's starting to get itself back together. Because these early frames here, this is right when it was bumped up to Category 4 intensity again. Well, actually, no, it's a little bit before. This was bumped back up to Cat 4. And yeah, the eye has really opened out a lot more since. And earlier there was a slight convective burst in the southeastern eye wall, but that has since really faded. And overall, not really much of a sign of an eye wall replacement cycle, so looks like Kiko's going to be strengthening for the next at least 12 hours. And I have to clarify, because I clarify this in every update with this storm because the intensity's been all over the place. There is still a chance it could get to Category 5 strength. That is not what we're expecting, but there is a chance it could do that. And if it were to reach Category 5 strength, I'd say right now is when its highest chance would be. Because after this, the storm is pretty much just going to weaken because of high wind shear and decreasing sea surface temperatures. So if it's going to get to Cat 5, it's pretty much on its last stand right now. But yeah, that's it for this update on Kiko. Let's go to the global tropics now. Here is the global map. Hurricane Kiko is the only tropical cyclone active worldwide. The remnants of Hurricane Lorena are off the coast of Baja California, and Pepa has just turned extratropical after it struck Japan earlier today several times, and reached its peak a few hours ago, right before it turned post-tropical. Current global threat is only a 3, and that's exclusively from Hurricane Kiko. And that's it for this update. Like, subscribe, and goodbye.